Hello, welcome back to Affinity Motorcycles in Camberley. I'm here with Dale today from Bike Seal. He's going to talk to us all about a brand new product that we've just got into the stores, and I've just seen a little demonstration, but we're going to do another one now for you on the video, and personally I think it's a fantastic product. So I'll pass you over to Dale and he's going to talk to you all about it, and yeah, come into stores and we can sort it out for you.
If I just give you a brief history on this product, all right, very briefly so that I don't bore you. First formulated in the early 60s for and by NASA, all right, for spacesuits, okay? Wow. So that was where it originated from. From there it went into, and it was in service with the suits. From there it went to the moon buggies, and then the military, American military, got hold of it and said, can we shoot it? All right, can we shoot it, man? So the idea was they then tested it in suitable vehicles, whether it could withstand being shot. It can.
Wow.
They tested it to up to 22 mil. It won't hold it at 22 mil, puncture, shot under tyre, but it will hold up to about 15 mil, and I will show you that in a minute, all right? From American military, where it's all kept very covert, it came over to us guys in the UK. We can't keep our mouths shut, so therefore it went worldwide. It's gone to the police. Before going to the police, it was MIRA tested, Motor Industry Research Association. It's the highest testing that we can afford in this country. It had to do that for the military. It's also now in all NATO countries, I believe, don't quote me, I believe that's 27 countries. It's stockpiled in huge warehouses.
Massive, isn't it?
It's
huge.
Absolutely huge. It's now sold in 67 countries. The police have been using it for many years. We've got specialist teams within the police that have been using it through the second MIRA testing, which was specifically for the old bill, all right? And that included speed trials at Millbrook with a range of different vehicles, different tyres, bikes, the whole lot, with different manufacturers as well. We hold some of that information. Now, the beauty about this product, whilst it's classed as a sealant, it's totally unique in many different ways. It's not really the same as any other product. There is no chemical involvement in the product, which I have in both my tyres here in front of us. The way in which this works, the three-part elements, so you've got the water in there, that is nothing more than the medium by which the actual fibres, which are second generation aramid fibres, and the rubber filler particles, they live within the water. So it's the medium by which the fibres travel. We have our minus 35 degrees centigrade freezing point because of the glycol that's in the water-based part, the element. All right, and the way in which this product works, through overpressure in the tyre, and it's just the correct pressure for the tyre, so it could work on quad bikes at plus 3.5, or it could work lorries at 110 psi, and it does.
Yeah.
So it's just the correct PSI for the tyre and the usage. Product's already in there, and it works on rotational forces. So the idea being is that when the wheel rotates, it should cover the inside of the tread area of that tyre, bike or Range Rover in this case, okay? So that's how it works. In actual fact, it's the liquid that generally covers. The fibres don't necessarily go all the way around, but it's the liquid because that's the medium by which that travels and lives. Yeah. Does that make sense? So do you want me to just quickly show you?
Yeah, if you can, definitely.
In front of me, I've got the equivalent of a 6 inch nail, 6 millimetre in diameter.
Yeah.
That's what these are. Okay. 6 inch nails. We can see this has already been used, although it's a new tyre, we can see it's been used a couple of times on demonstrations because we can see our aramid fibres poking out. So if I pick another one that's not been a new hole, all right, smack that in. Okay. Now we've already discussed greater air pressure, as little as 3.5 psi, right up to 110, but the correct pressure for the correct job for the correct tyre. And it also works on rotational forces. All right, Sam? Okay. So if I just simulate that by spinning it round, all right, which is a tad common, I know. So we spin that round, and that's pretty quick. So what we can see here, look, is the liquid, as I've discussed, will bring, that's the medium by which the Kevlar fibres and the filler particles live. The liquid has come out here and has brought out some of the Kevlar fibres, sorry, Kevlar type fibres, and we can see that is quite fibrous there. Can you see that on your screen?
Okay.
Yeah. Now if I
So
take
there's
the
no
liquid,
bubbles there or anything.
no, there's no bubbles. Even if there was, bear in mind every time that goes round, it's going to try and
seal
get
again.
better and better,
Yeah.
especially with loading of the tyre. Okay, we can see some of our Kevlar fibres that actually have protruded from the punctured area of a 6-inch nail, the equivalent of a 6-inch nail. Can you see that?
Okay, and there's a few that we've done before
Yeah.
as well, and that are slightly dry that we can see. There's one there and there's one there, and they're just completely plugged that hole.
Yeah, there's all over the place here. I've got different Kevlar fibres. There's a
Poor
nice
tyre.
one. There's a nice one there. Kevlar fibres.
There we go.
All right. So now that's only the 6-inch nail equivalent. Okay, that's relatively small, although other companies can't deal with that. If I get the bigger version out, all right, and I'll show you the difference. This is 15 millimetres, Sam, in diameter. 6 mil, 15 mil. Can we see the difference?
A lot bigger, isn't it? It's a bad boy.
They all say that. So if I put this in anywhere, nice clean point there. Alright, like I said,
That's in, isn't it? That's not coming
you
in.
can
That's
see
not
how
coming
big
easy.
that is.
Yeah.
Alright, there's total distortion of that. You can see how wide that is. Okay. So, again, greater air pressure, rotational forces, okay, throwing the product that's inside to the tread area of the tyre. Okay, this will take a couple of goes to get this out, so just bear with me.
And that's
Pretty quick.
pretty instant. Very little,
Any bubbles?
if any at all, air actually comes out of there, doesn't it?
No, that's right. It's pretty quick. Obviously, when that's going around, it would, and it's throwing the product to the inside of the tread area, it would continue on and seal virtually straight away, as we've just seen there. You can see that there's no bubbles there. All right. So if I take away the liquid, so that's the liquid element. All right, and it's bringing through some of the fibres. Okay. So if I just dry that off as best I can, you might be
There
able
we
to
go.
see. Well, you can see it very
See the
clearly.
fibres come straight through there. Look.
there. Okay.
Completely plugging that hole.
Yeah. You can see loads of fibres there. Can you see lifting them up? And that is what has sealed that plug, or sealed that puncture. Okay. And bearing in mind, every time that goes round, we load the tyre, whether it's a Range Rover or motorbike, the tyre gets loaded, okay, and comes round, so it's sealing all the time.
Fantastic.
All right.
How do we actually install the product into the tyre so that it's got to be in there and work when we unfortunately get a puncture?
All right, Sam. I've spun this round just so you can see the motorbike tyre. All right. So in our box, in our packaging, we've got 3 elements. All right. The bottle, 500 ml bottle there. The cap is telescopic. Okay. So for a car, that would be fine, or van, that would be fine for insertion. You wouldn't need any more. The other 2 elements in the box are an extension tube, which we will need for a motorbike.
100%.
Okay.
You've got
And
swing
that's-
arms in the way and everything, haven't you? So
Absolutely. Swing arms, we've got chains, discs, exhausts.
There we
Damn things. So again, all we do is just put that in there. That gives us an extension. The second or the third element is a little key, valve key that you've already spoken about.
yeah, so that just
removal
removes
key.
the core of the valve.
Okay. The idea is, on our motorbike or car, van, if we had our valve at about 5 or 7 o'clock, okay, we use our tool and we remove the valve core. Okay, take that out. That will deflate the tyre. Okay. So then we get our bottle and we have to work it away from chains and discs and exhausts. Slide the end over the top of the valve, as you can see there, Sam.
Yeah.
And we keep that as straight as we can, okay, allowing for exhausts and everything else. And then we squeeze half this bottle into our tyre. Now, it might not be half. For push bikes, it's a little bit less. For small scoots, it's a little bit less. What I have got is markers on the edge of the bottle.
So
Can
that's
you see that?
That's a key indicator there as to how much you actually need to put inside the tyre there, isn't it?
Absolutely. We know how much it is because we've got an indicator on the bottle and also on the box, and there are our markers to confirm. So I've got 125, 250 and 375 mil. Okay, so we just squeeze until we've got rid of the we've inserted the correct amount of product. When we've achieved that, and that might take 2 goes, so when we've achieved that, we take our cap off, we clean up any excess. It's water-based, it's not going to hurt us, all right? Then we put our valve cork back in, and then we inflate our tyre
Back up to the regulated
back
pressure.
up to our running pressure.
Yeah.
Okay, as manufacturers expect you to do.
And that's it, just simple as that, just literally inserting it into the tyre.
Absolutely, and then when that spins, so by the time you've left your drive, it's already up
It's
and
already
running.
coated the base of the tyre on the inside,
Because,
isn't it? Yeah.
absolutely, because it's going round.
There we
Every
go.
time that goes round, it's constantly coating it. Okay?
Okay, so we're just going to run quickly through what you get when you purchase the product. So inside the packaging, you get your product, obviously. You also get a little extension tube there, which is going to help you obviously squeeze the product into the tyre. And you also get a valve core removal tool, which is going to enable you to remove the core of the valve, enabling you to put the product inside the tyre. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Dale. I think it's been absolutely fantastic. I think we'd all agree, really.
Thank
Top
you very
man.
much for having me.
Yeah,
Really
absolutely
appreciate
brilliant.
it. Many thanks.
Don't forget to get down to all our stores. It's in all of them right now. It's online as well. Follow the link on the video description. And we'll see you soon. Thank you very much.